Dave, the paintball guy, and today I decided I'm going to do a kind of like a beginner series. I think it's going to be like a 4-part series, just basically as somebody new coming out to play paintball for the first time. I see a lot of people when I'm out on the field, they show up in shorts and Crocs, and I don't know if that's always the best choice to use, but so I just want to kind of do a little, intro, getting started. So basically, you're going to come out, you're going to play, and I want to just give you, some advice and what I think is appropriate to come out and wear. And basically I would start with, some long pants. You want to keep your, you want to keep your skin, especially if it's your first time. You don't want to, have skin exposed. I mean, paintballs do leave welts, they do break skin. And so I would start with long pants and some sort of just regular shoe. The paintball itself doesn't really stain your clothes, but I think they're vegetable based, and they don't stain. But I wouldn't necessarily wear anything like good clothes or anything like that, because you are going to be rolling around, ducking behind bunkers. You're going to be on the ground. It could be muddy depending on what your field looks like, and so you don't necessarily want to wear anything good, but you definitely would. I would wear long pants, a long sleeve t-shirt to start with, something, even if it's just like a regular cotton tee. It doesn't have to be like a padded shirt or anything like you see some guys wearing, but just something to keep your skin covered up as best as you can. Paintballs do sting a little bit. They do break teeth, they do break noses. If you get shot in the eye, if you're not wearing your goggles, it could be very bad. So usually what happens whenever you get out to the field is usually the refs will gather up all the players. They'll kind of go over the safety rules, things like that. The biggest thing is you definitely want to keep your mask on at all times when you're out on the field. That's one of the biggest rules. Usually the fields, they will have like a designated area when you get shot out. And the refs will tell you where that spot is. And even when you're out there, like, the masks need to be on at all times, because there's still going to be paint flying, and you definitely don't want to take your mask off for any reason. So basically, the refs are going to take you out to the field, and after they go over the rules, when you're out on the field, if you get hit, don't be one of them people where you wipe it off and keep on playing. If you get hit, everybody's out there to have fun. Just call yourself out. You put your gun up in the air, let people know, say, hey, I'm out. Put your gun up in the air and just start walking off the field. That usually will get you safe passage. Not saying you won't walk past the gunfight and take a couple shots, but for the most part, you want to get off the field as quickly as you can. And like I said, the refs, they'll tell you where that area is that you need to be. And yeah, so when, that's just, so when you're out there, barrel socks, as soon as you, get shot out, you want to put your safety on your gun. If it has the ability to, shut the air off, turn your electric hoppers off, get your barrel socks on, and just be out there and be as safe as you can. And, the refs, they pretty much run everything out there. They keep the flow of the games going. Usually you'll do about 2 rounds. Usually one team will start at one side, and then after that match, then you'll flip to the other side, and then you run another match before you go back and air up and refill up with paint and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is when you're on the field is just, the masks. I can't stress that enough. Is you definitely want, you want that mask down all the time. You don't want to get shot in the face with a paintball, and it'll be a bad day if you get shot in the face with a paintball and you don't have a mask on. When you're on the field, like I said, you get shot out, call yourself out. And everybody out there is just out there, everybody's out there to have fun. Nobody's out there trying to, if you're out there to field and they're putting you down, that's just not cool. And, my experience being out there is the people they're just not like that. They're very helpful. They're, a lot of guys, they'll let you use their guns, And that's really what it's all about, especially, you know, down the road. If you decide you do like to play paintball, then there's, you know, then you have the next steps as to, you know, what gun you should get. And talking to the people there at the field, that, you know, the regulars, as they call them, talking to those guys. A lot of those guys, they have spare guns. They'll let you use, you know, their spare gun to see what you like. You know, and maybe they won't let you play a game, but usually, like, there's the chrono area. They'll let you take it over there and shoot a couple rounds in there, just to kind of get a feel for the gun, see what you might be interested in. But yeah, that's it. I think that's going to be part 1 of this video, and I am going to. It's probably going to be 4 parts. And I think it's just like your next progression is, you know, what to do after you decide you like it. Like, what's the next step to purchasing gear and things like that. And, you know, I'm gonna take you through the steps that what I think the best approach is, and we'll go from there. So if you find any of this information useful, give it a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my latest content.